So welcome everyone to this ukulele any percent console tutorial. So what I'm gonna be covering is the entire run of ukulele any percent on console as it is right now. The fastest run being on Switch, which could not be entirely true though, because I feel like the faster load times would make the other consoles faster. There just would have someone to do a run with it. Yeah, I'll just show the standard stuff. On Trowzer Skip, I'm also gonna be covering a Switch exclusive one, and at the end, I'm gonna show a little bonus stuff that some of us figured out to maybe actually be a faster route for the beginning, but it would miss out on the glide ability, which would make capital B fight just bonkers harder. So I'm just starting off a new file right now. Of course, at the beginning of the game we want to skip the cutscene, as always, right after this somewhat long loading screen. So I skip it by pressing X. I'm playing on Switch right now, so I can show you all the stuff. So, standard Trowzer Skip, which means that we want to go over there, in the back where Trowzer stands. Usually we have to collect those 5 pulls here, but the game doesn't make us have to do it, so we basically just want to get the ability by Trowzer to do our basic attack, the tail twirl, and in addition to that we also get to do the jump dash, like the jump attack right here, tail twirl and jump attack. So when we finish that dialogue, we want to conventionally go back here, jump attack up here, go up here, go up here, jump up here, then tail twirl and jump attack over to that branch, which is not as hard as it looks actually, but I failed it, lol. Because I was stopping. It was because I was stopping. Normally I don't fail it, but I'm not used to do it on the Switch version on 30 frames per second, because I only really need it on PC, because Switch has some exclusive stuff here, which I'm gonna be covering in a few seconds. Wow, falling down. So then I want to jump over on this polygon, and then we can just tail twirl and jump attack over here. So Trowzer Skip would be performed. We could go on and into Ivory Towers, but I'm showing 2 alternate routes real quick. So first of all, a harder one, but kind of more RNG one, which is also viable on all the consoles, would be to, when we start off, turn around, jump onto that rock, then jump onto that wooden thingy here, take this left barrel, using the weird physics to get it pushed over here, which we really have to do fast. If we get stuck there, it's really lost time and we can't make it up anymore. So we want to push it over, roll it all the way, about here. Then we would talk to Trowzer to achieve our ability. Then depending on where it lands, we want to push it back here a little, and then we jump off here. Wait, I actually have to check if it's viable on Switch version, lol. Yeah, we want to jump up there. You get what I mean, but I'm trying it one more time. Oh hey, that's actually not as viable as I thought. But on the other consoles, it should actually work. Yeah. There are weird new plant polygons there. Crazy. So this Barrel-Strat Skip is actually not viable on Switch, We got that right now. But that's not too bad, because Switch has another exclusive Trowzer skip, and that's also because of those extra polygons there. So what I'm saying, on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 you may use the conventional Trowzer skip of the trees, or you may use the Barrel-Trowzer skip, which has potential to save like 2 to 3 seconds if done perfectly, but otherwise loses a good bunch of time. So conventional, I'd say, could be the best for beginners. Then the Switch exclusive Trowzer skip is really the easiest and the fastest one. And because of those additional polygons we have back there, we can just start right off here. We don't have the jump attack yet, so I'm not gonna use it. We just jump over here, go ahead, talk to Trowzer, skip all the dialogue, then we have Tail Troll, and then we go up here, wait, I was falling. We go up here, then use Tail Troll to go up here because it's easier, then get a full height double jump up here, another double jump up here, and we perform Trowzer skip. So that's really the easiest way to do it and the fastest one. So Switch is in a slight lead here by a few seconds. Actually probably by 15 seconds or so. I haven't timed it, but it's quite a good lead. But I think the load times on the other consoles being faster are making up for it. So when we're up here, depending on where we arrive, we want to get somewhere over here. Then from here we want to do a jump attack down there, jump attack in here, jump attack in here. Skip all that dialogue, and what's coming up next is called the Dr. Quack Skip. So here we have two options. What I'm using is the height of the side of the pipe. So when I'm going through the pipe, I'm just showing off real quick. I'm using the height on the left here to jump up here. That's viable everywhere. Most of the other people I saw use a basic jump on here and then jump over here. So then on that bridge we would get a cutscene trigger, but with jumping on here, tail twirling and double jumping and jump attacking over here, we just get over the cutscene trigger, it doesn't get triggered, we can go into Hybrid Towers. So Dr. Quack Skip is performed. So yeah, we basically, when we enter here, we just want to do a jump attack into that dialogue, which is not skippable. And yeah, after this dialogue, this is really where the any percent kind of differs now from the older routes, because we figured out lately that going up and getting that Pagey to get the roll ability, to have it during the run and during the boss fight, is actually slower than just not getting the roll ability, because the cutscenes and stuff add up to like 50 seconds, and we can just skip it. We can just go on without roll. So the run is rollless right now, and we basically just want to use our first pause clip into Waterworks. So this pipe down here gets us into Waterworks, and we want to basically clip into the wall. The perfect spot is where the space I'm now pointing at, with like the middle of Laylee's ears. So we basically want to do it right between the corner of that pipe thing up there and the little corner of the square down on the right there. So I want to hit the wall somewhere around here. And then how I'm hitting the wall is that I'm doing a double jump attack against the wall, trying to hit the wall at the full speed of it, which is slightly after the beginning of the jump attack, so I just want to do it slightly before I hit the wall. And then when I'm hitting the wall, perfectly in the exact frame I'm hitting the wall, I want to pause buffer. So just one time though. We only need one time. We only need one press of pause and one press of unpause. So I'm gonna try that real quick, and once we get through the wall, we actually do want to hold the control stick to the top left to get into the pipe and not fall into the abyss. And yeah, we want to do it at a slight angle, but not a big one. So just about like this. Okay. Yeah, it might take a few tries, even in runs. That's not too bad. I didn't do it in a while. Yeah, I got through. Oh wow, there's actually still water. So yeah, you just saw me clip through. Yeah, I could show you again. I'm just hitting the button and showing you again. Yeah, what I did, as I said, was getting a little angle, starting somewhere from about here, or when I'm starting back there, I want to do double jump, then turn, and then do the jump attack while facing the wall again. Yeah, I want to hit the wall about here, right in the middle of those two corners. And once I clip through, I want to hold left immediately. Did it. Nice. Yeah, and then we go in there, and we've got our early Waterworks performed. Which is really the first clip out of 3 in this run. Which take a little time to get into, but I feel like once you've got it once, you kind of get a feel for it, and you can get pretty consistent in it in like a day. So when we reach a Waterworks, we want to just go up. Wait, I'm just thinking. No, it's not even faster to go the way over the right there. So we just want to go up and yeah, maybe use that thing to get a jump attack over there or something. So figure out what's the fastest way. I feel like no one has ever timed that. Then we're going through the archive, always with jump attacks because it's the fastest way of standard movement. The over to array to the only left ability that we're getting, which is up here at Trowzer, who we want to talk to. And then after we've been at Trowzer, we will make our way to the second skip, like Wallclip out of the game. So we wanna start. I think we wanna start up here with that kind of combination of double, like tail twirl, double jump, attack, glide, to just have the most distance we can get. Then we do the same to get over here. Wow, the camera shifted in a really weird way. I was just saving real quick, so normally we want to get over here, which is not too hard. So then we want to make our way over here, the fastest we can do. And this is the next wall we want to clip through, to get into the load back there. So killing this guy real quick, so he's not getting on my nerves. So with this wall we want to have a little less of an angle, but we want to do the same after we clip through. We want to hold left immediately, and at the best we want to glide immediately as well to not lose as much height, so we fall like under the ground and die. So I'm trying to clip the wall. Yeah, I did it. Okay, I actually had a bigger angle than I usually use, I think. I will just try it again. Yeah, so we just want to go left then and enter the load here. Not too big of a deal. Everyone can do that. And now we're actually pretty close to the final boss of the game. Because we were just going through a quick return kind of door that's usually for getting back into Hub 2 from the final hub. So then we want to go up here, and this is the door to the final quiz and then the final boss. It's basically... So the thing is that when you go as close as into that dialogue trigger, even while in the air, you can't do anything anymore. You can't double jump during being into that in that text trigger. So what we want to do is double jump before it, and I think even jump attack. No, we don't have to jump attack before it. We can jump attack while being in it. So we want to kind of aim at the middle of the door, jump attack before the text trigger, and then we want to just do the same thing with the clipping again. Just trying to hit the pause button while being exactly on the door and releasing it, like pressing it right away again. Okay, I'm pressing it too early all the time. So, got through. Nice. So, that's basically EDS, elevator door skip, because right here is the elevator. And I can't get out of it, so I don't get to show it a second time. We're entering the final quiz now, which is right in front of the boss fight of the game. And what this is a selection of random questions out of a quiz. We want to beg to always get text questions, because text questions with our text skipping ability are way faster. Every picture question loses 3.5 seconds, but it's completely determined by RNG. So what we want to do is answer the questions correctly within 4 seconds to get 2 fields ahead. When we miss a question, we get to do another one. So I'm not covering all the quiz questions over here. You kind of have to learn them for yourself. This probably took me 10 minutes. Okay, maybe also 16 minutes. I don't have a timer running. Tail twirl. That's a thing. So yeah, we basically try to read the question as fast as we can, or only read like 1 or 2 words out of the question, and then just scan the answers for the correct one that we know that is correct. You just basically have to get used to the questions and know every answer. Then the final boss fight, which starts now, is kind of separated into 4 phases. And it's kind of techy, so I'll be explaining some stuff there. With the first phase, this one is somewhat hard now, or at least somewhat techy. Because we don't have the roll ability anymore, which makes it easy to get rid of the bees. So without having that, we now basically want to just right at the beginning, when capital B throws his bees, jump at a space that is further away from the bees, and then when the bees from the beehive spawn, we want to do jump attacks, not in too big of an angle of to each other. To not make the bees attack us, And yeah, when the bees are done, they'll just fly away and we get to hit capital B. You will see that in a few seconds. So what I was talking with the angle is that when you're doing a jump attack like this and then like that, then the bees will probably not go away at the end of the cycle. The bees will attack you, or the bees will just fly away, and capital B will also fly away. So you want to do those attacks only in slightly different angles to not fail it. And then when we want to attack capital B, I'm gonna explain that before doing it as well. We wanna attack him with a jump attack, then mash tail twirl until a combo of 4 hits is done. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, until a combo of 4 hits is done. Then we want to start another combo, do the first 2 hits, and after those 2 hits we want to immediately jump attack, like right on the spot. We want to mash like 4 tail twirl hits, then 2 more tail twirl hits, and then immediately jump attack. We want to do that 2 times, and if we get it correctly one of those times, we will actually get the 2 cycle phase 1, which is saving us like 30 seconds, and that's really awesome. So first of all, I'm gonna be doing as I told you. I'm going far away from the bees, then jump attacking all my way the entire time, as long as they're there. So they're gone. I'm attacking him now. So 4 hits, 2 hits. Okay, I didn't get to do the jump attack. Low. So I have to nail it the second time then. So not too big of an angle between the thingies. So attack him, 4 hits, 2 hits, and jump. Wow, I wanted to jump attack. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes when you're slightly hitting the tail twirl attack button again while trying to do the jump attack, you're not getting to do it. I'm gonna just quickly kill myself to show it off anyways. Because, yeah, just having seen the 2 cycle ones is pretty necessary, I guess. So you can have the visual cue on when you actually have the 4 hits, then when you have done the 2 hits of the tail twirl, and when the jump how the jump roll has to hit. The jump attack roll. So yeah, I'm doing the fight again, and I hope I'm getting it now. I mean, it's kind of finicky, I don't get it every time. Not saying that, but it's really doable. So, attacking 4, 2, and jump attack. So that should have worked. So I'm going all the way back here for the bees not being able to attack me too easy. Not too big angles, going back to capital B to attack him when the bees are away. 4 hits, 2 hits, and jump attack. Okay, weird. That actually looked pretty perfect to me. Which is why I'm wondering that it didn't work. I'm probably having 2 tight angles here as well, so that the bees will attack me. Yeah, the bees will attack me. Or just go away. So I get to do another one. Nice. So... okay, I was actually missing 2 hits. Hey, that's weird. So maybe just putting in a clip of, no wait, I'm just directing you to maybe go and watch the world record. Because you can see a perfectly done 2 cycle capital B first phase there. I'm gonna post a link for that into the description. With a timestamp. So this phase is pretty lame. This is like the lamest part of the run by far. What we want to do is turn to capital B, and right when he's starting to throw his beehive, we want to start jump attacking once into his direction. Then we wait, and when he throws a second beehive, we want to start jumping towards him again and attacking him. That's basically it, and we do that 15 times. So first we want to see where he actually is. So I'm beehive, I'm moving towards him, beehive, moving towards him. Okay, missed it. Beehive, jumping towards him. Beehive, jumping towards him and attacking him. Starting at the beehive. Again, starting at the beehive and attacking him. So, doing that over and over, 15 times. 3. When we're moving too early towards him, he will actually just fly away, and we lose a few seconds. When we move too late, we will maybe get hit by one of the beehives, and those are explosives, so we lose health, which we can use in later phases, because we actually have to get hit twice. So it's pretty mandatory to keep as much of the health as you can. Dum-de-dum. When's it gonna be finished? This phase takes forever. Okay, this is done. So third phase coming up. Third phase is him ground pounding, doing some kinds of shockwaves. What we want to do there is wait for him to ground pound 4 times. When he ground pounded 4 times, we want to attack him. So he falls over, and then right at the moment where his stave is falling and hitting his belly, like when it is at the height of his belly, we can start mash attacking him with tail throw, and then we will get 1 cycles all the time. So 4th thing, attack, and then right when the stave hits his belly, attack him, mashing. So second phase, he's gonna have some bees, which he sends behind us. We basically just want to walk normally. Maybe stand still for some seconds sometimes to get the bees a little more aggressive. And after the 4th one, we want to stand still until the bees are attacking us. This is really the easiest way, and then attack him. And again, when the stave hits his belly, we want to just mash Y in this case to tail twirl. X on the Xbox One gamepad. Probably square on the PS4 one. So third phase is just like the first one. Only thing we want to look at is the pattern of those things on the ground. Wow. We usually don't want to get hit by those. That's pretty easy, we're just looking at them and not being dumb. And then 4th phase does the same thing as in this phase, but with bees again. So we want to stand still sometimes, go to a place where we won't get hit, standing still after the 4th one. Then get hit by the bees. And attack him, just as before. Then we skip all the dialogue again, and the fourth phase is actually the most hated one, you could probably say. And we wanna steer the missiles he fires at us back into him. So how we wanna do that is move one hexagon over to the left or to the right, then wait for the missile, and then get maximum height with a double jump and a glide, and direct it into him. This is 3 times, pretty possible to do. So after those 3 times, the hardest part of the run begins, and it's missile riding. The final phase, we have to hit him 3 times, no 4 times actually, 3 times with 2 missiles flying around and 1 time with 3 missiles. So the first phase with him shooting 2 missiles and us having to hit him 3 times with it basically goes like that. We wanna line up capital B and the missiles so that when we're so that we're going behind capital B, he should be about one of those outer hexagons ahead of us in his way across the map. Like he's going around all the time. We want to be one outer hexagon behind him. Yeah, and then we want to basically derail one of the missiles which is trying to hit us. And when we achieved that, when we derailed one of the missiles, we want to hop onto it and use our glide ability to make it fly back into capital B. I'll show that real quick. So the first missile I'm derailing to the right, and then the second one I'm trying to take with me to go here. Then I derail it like this. Okay, I didn't get to jump on it. Trying to take the second one. Yeah, jumping on it. And then making it fly back into him. So I'm taking the missile around again to set it up, as the setup is supposed to be working. Like this, going inwards around it, then jumping on it, and then steering it back into him. You can do that by just going into the direction it's supposed to turn into. Okay, that's not a perfect position. I'm going to try hitting him anyway. Okay, I'm kind of sinking the missiles here because I didn't manage to get them apart from each other. Desinking, jumping onto it. Okay, I didn't manage to steer them into him, so it's really a finicky thing. So as I said, we want to have capital B at the best being about one of those outer hexagons ahead of us, then desinking them and traveling as far as that, and then hitting him again. I think now he's starting to shoot 3 missiles, right? So 3 missiles is where we wanna actually just... Oh wow. Don't die now. I'm trying not to die. So, in this last phase, we basically do wanna do the same thing. I missed the perfect setup. So what we want to do is basically just use the first missile he shoots, fly off the way I did, and then steer the second and the third one he shoots back into him. I will post I will post a timestamp thingy of that from the world record run as well. But what we could also do is get a missile to fly close to him, and then actually we could attack him with a jump attack like this. So I'm trying to do it like this now. Just steer it into him like that. Okay. Yeah, that would be run finished. With the last missile hitting him, hearing the shot, the run would be over. I'm dead now as well, which is kind of funny because this gives us. Wait, isn't it? It's not giving us the glitched cutscene on console. That's weird. I want to have the glitched version of this cutscene. Damn it! I guess it's only on PC then. So, what I will show you now is some fresh bonus stuff. Because yeah, it's the strat that Durko. Was it Durko? Was it someone else as well? It wasn't Durko. It was now I'm feeling bad. Is someone who was discovering it together with me. We were trying to skip the invisible wall, which is on the way to Tribal Stack Tropics. Figuring out if we could do the run glideless as well, to also skip some of the movement through the hub and getting the glide ability, which, as it seems, could be the fastest route to do. But no one was able to fight Capital B without glide yet, because glide is pretty damn needed in the missiles. It appears to be possible without it, but no one managed to do it so far. So I'm just making my way into Ivory Towers to show you how that route would differ and how that would work actually. Also, you're seeing a pretty normal run of the beginning right now, as it is in full motion. You could also do that in the world record VOD on speedrun.com or here on my YouTube as well. Anyways, but hey, so you have something in full motion, so I'm not gonna cut it out. Yeah, going in here. Camera's a little weird there. So yeah, we have to do this first, talk to Trowzer. It's necessary, we can't skip it because Trowzer is just sucking us into it. But then we would go here, not doing EDS the way I showed you prior to this. We will want to clip through this gate. Clipping is done like all the time. Then we go up here, change the camera mode like this to achieve the ability to look through here, and basically at the bush up to at the right bush we see up to the little grass thingy coming out of the ground on the plain green thing. There's the invisible wall, so we want to aim basically in this direction, and we want to tail twirl, double jump, and do a jump attack, and we can slightly get there, and then we have skipped the invisible wall and can get up the area at Tribal Stack Tropics. So I'm gonna do that right now. Maybe I'm gonna fail it. failed. So I'm gonna try it right again. So failing that is not a shame, because it's kind of hard. Also part of the run which makes it pretty not viable to use in actual runs you would want to grind, in my opinion. So yeah, now we don't have to talk to Trowzer anymore, so I can just go ahead and try again. Okay, didn't get it again. Damn it. Let's try again. Third try. Let's go. Looking for that wall right there, as I already told. Okay, I nearly reached it. So this is really a theoretically possible thing. That's the dumb part about it. It's possible, and I managed to do it a few times, but I failed it like basically the same amount of times as well, I think. Also, in which position this puts us. Having to do capital B glideless is just awful. Who would want to do that? Okay, that was not a viable angle. That was. So as you can see, once you get used to it, having done it a few times back to back, you can really do it. Oh wow, I forgot to jump. The good load times. I wanna aim there, as before. And I made it, finally. So you don't want to wait with the second jump for too long. That's the thing. So once up here, we want to just go here, trigger that little dialogue cutscene thingy that is forced. And once we get up to the tome of tribal sect topics, we will get the same thing with the pagey talking to us. So this way we can actually go up by tail twirling, then double jumping and jump attacking up here, and then we can infinitely tail twirl and double jump when we just press the control stick against the corner, kind of. So then we go into this forced cutscene, as I said. And after this, we're basically just performing another Wallclip to clip into hub too early. For that, we go up here, go up here, go up here. And we want to go up here to play it a little safe. And go through that wall. Which is really one of the hardest clips for me. Okay, but I've done it. And then, yeah, we hit the load zone, and you will see where we are. You will see where we are right in the moment we leave. Because we're then already behind where we would usually get the glide ability. We're in Hub 2, we don't have glide, but we would go on to the boss door. And that would... The most easy way to achieve that would be to jump over here, and from here do another tail twirl, double jump, jump attack over here. Then try to get over here as fast as possible. And yeah, from here the run would basically just be the same, except we don't have glide. So over here we would have to be a little more cautious with how we clip through to not die because we don't have glide. So yeah, we would really have to press left immediately after the clip to get through without dying. Okay, camera angle was weird. I guess that Yooka is a good end to this tutorial video. So now you're able, or should be able, to get into playing any percent on Switch, PS4 or Xbox One. You know everything you need to know for it. Have fun. Bye bye. There's the camera. Bye bye.